Hello and welcome to This Week in Indian Country. I'm Paul Gatter, the founder of PowWows.com, and this is our show where I want to tell you about some of the upcoming events we've got on our powwow calendar, some of the news that's happening around Indian Country, as well as feature some of the incredible people out there doing great things. So if you're new, PowWows.com is your place to come and experience, explore, and connect with Native American culture, and we welcome you. Thanks for being here. So I want to get right to it. But I do have to remind you that we do have a contest going on right now. We are giving away 3 8th generation blankets as part of our countdown to Gathering of Nations powwow at the end of April. Thanks to our friends over there at 8th Generation for providing those blankets. You can enter to win over at PowWows.com/win. Enter daily for more chances. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a special bonus code that you can only get from watching this video. Get you a couple extra entries. So let's get right to it. And let's talk about what's going on this week in Indian Country, and let's get started talking about upcoming powwows. The calendar is full of powwows right now, and man, there's so many things going on. So let's talk about it. FIHA is coming up March 24th through the 26th down there in Florida. That is, they've put on that for a long time, 57th annual. So check that out. They've got some, let's see, some of their head staff here. I'm sorry, let me flip back here. Saw some of that. See, Otter Trail and War Paint coming as their drums. Going to be a good dance. Then happening over in Provo, Utah, March 24th through March 25th is the Harold Cedar Tree Memorial Powwow. If you're out there on the West Coast, make sure you check that one out. Over in Saskatchewan, in Sturgeon Lake, the fourth annual Memorial Feast Round Dance. Check that one out. That looks like it's going to be a good one there. Everyone welcome up there at Saskatchewan. Check that one out. Yeah, there's going to be a feast to follow, so don't want to miss that. The Dance for Mother Earth. This is one that's been going on for a long time. This is their 49th annual. This is held up there at the University of Michigan. Up there. So this is, hosted by the University of Michigan's Native American Student Association. Powwow's going to be a good one. Don't miss that one either if you're up there in the Midwest. Ardmore, Oklahoma, Dreamcatcher Powwow 2023 on March 25th. They've got a big lineup there. Some of their head staff there. Check that out. It's a one-day powwow over there at the football stadium. Also coming up, where all the Haskell folks are, the Haskell Alumni Association Powwow. March 25th, a one-day powwow too as well. That's going to be in Lawrence, Kansas. They're on the campus of Haskell. If you're an alumni, check it out. Natchez Powwow, one I've always wanted to go to. I've heard great things about it. Down there in Mississippi, they've got Tim Tall Chief coming as MC. Let's see who else. Some other names we recognize. Yeah, let's see. Stan Smith, Ponka is going to be the head man. Crystal Glass, head lady. Going to be a good one down there in Mississippi. Don't miss that one. University of Redlands Powwow happening in Redlands, California, March 25th. Another one-day powwow. So lots of these you can go to and just do the one day. They got 2 grand entries, 1 and 7. Here's a little more about it. Again, remember you can learn more about all of these over at PowWows.com/calendar. Spirit of the Nations Powwow happening down in Tennessee. That's close to me, down here in the southeast. March 25th, 10 through 6. Or 10 and 6, I think, is that when it's open? Yeah, 10 to 6. So a short powwow, but looks like it's going to be a good one. Check that one out. They got a lot of dance categories there. If you're looking for a contest, there's a good one to check out. Mascoutin Society. That's in Indiana for, again, another one-day powwow. Lots of these happening here in March, so lots of options of things you can get to. I've heard good things about this one as well, so check that one out. The Indigenous Institute of Americas is hosting their 16th annual America Celebration, and that's going to be in Texas. So we are spreading all over the country here. If wherever you are, there is something happening close to you. So check out our calendar to find out more. Looks like they're going to have some dancing as well as gourd dancing, youth powwow, Otter Trail Singers is going to be there. Yeah, that's going to be a good time. 43rd annual Spring Powwow in Cedar City, Utah. That's 2 in Utah. So folks down there are getting some good powwows right now. Here's a little more about this one. They're going to have a Head Woman Old Style Jingle Special. That ought to be cool to see. The American Indian Leaders Youth Council 24th Annual Spring Powwow in Broken Bow, California. This is April 1st. Choctaw Nation Color Guard. That's those folks always put on a good show. They've got some prize money there as well. All right. I'm telling you, there's a lot of these things happening. So if you're not following us or getting our emails, make sure you go over to PowWows.com and sign up. Circle of Nations Indigenous Association 38th Annual Contest Powwow. This one's up in the Cougar Sports Center in Morris, Minnesota. All right, so we're hitting another one there in the Midwest. April 1st, payouts 4321 for adults. That's pretty good prize money, folks. So if you're looking for a dance, there's a good one to go to. All right, now we got the Powwow in Paradise. So I've actually been to one of the powwows in Honolulu. The one I went to was in the fall, so I think this is a different one. But hey, if you're looking for an excuse to head out to Hawaii and visit Honolulu, here's your excuse. April 1st and 2nd, they're going to host the Oahu Native Nations Organization Powwow in Paradise right there on the beach park right in Honolulu. Hey, what better place to host a powwow? It was awesome when I got to go to the one in Honolulu. It was really fun. University of Central Oklahoma's 50th annual powwow, April 1st in Edmond, Oklahoma. Here's a little more about that one. Another contest powwow. Otto Hamilton's head man. Good folks. I'm sure, arena director Randy Frazier, he's going to run a good show. MC Marty Thurman, they've got this good head staff out there. The Youth Powwow for 2023, April 1st in Eden, North Carolina. All right, happening even closer to my neck of the woods down here. This is hosted by the Red Hawk American Indian Educational and Cultural Awareness Council. They put on a number of powwows here in the Southeast. So check that out. This youth powwow is free and open to the public, featuring some youth participants as well as the head staff. Learn more about that again over at PowWows.com. The Lane Community College Annual Powwow 2023. This is going to happen in Eugene, Oregon. I'm telling you, we are spread all over the country here in the spring. Lots of stuff happening. Bad Soul host drum. All right. Next up, let's talk about some of the things that are happening around Indian country. Those were the upcoming events. We posted an article. They just updated the lineup for this year's Stage 49 at the Gathering Nations. If you're not aware, Stage 49 is a music festival, a full 2-day music festival featuring all kinds of entertainment. So you can see here they're going to have Common Kings, Native Roots, Nth Power. Who else here? They're going to have a mariachi band. Osceola Brothers are going to be there. Tracy Lee Nelson, Corey Medina and Brothers. I mean, this is chock full of people. You can see the full lineup. Here's a list of them. DJ Logic, he's always rocking it there, making everybody get up and dance. And they have a special thing, and we just announced that this week, is on Friday, April 28th and Saturday, April 29th at Stage 49. Saturday night, they're going to actually have a funky reggae party. So make sure, if you're coming to Gathering Nations, don't miss some of these events going on. Not just a powwow, there's lots of stuff happening. Another story I wanted to make you aware of, again, what's happening around Indian country, is Marvel. Their series on Disney Plus is called What If, and it's kind of they take some of the Marvel stories and twist them, and what if this happened? What would it mean to the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And in an upcoming one, they're actually going to feature an indigenous character, which is pretty exciting. So check that out. Don't miss it. Season 2 will have this character featured. That's on Disney Plus. Recently, I was able to interview Alyssa, and that went out last week on social media. You can go check that out. But if you weren't aware, Disney is coming out with their remake of the animated classic Peter Pan with a live action version called Peter Pan and Wendy. And they have actually recast Tiger Lily, and they're going to have an indigenous person play that role. And it's really cool to listen to her interview and talk about how she worked with the director and some of the other folks there at Disney to incorporate some of her Cree culture into the character and really bring some authenticity to that character in that film. What do you think about this? Is this enough from Disney? Are they doing this? Are they doing enough to negate what the original Peter Pan had in there for Native people, or do they need to do more? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say about that. Also, if you saw the Oscars, Marvel's Black Panther Wakanda Forever won for Best Costume Design, and I thought this was really cool. Our friends over there at 8th Generation actually made the blankets for the film. So let me scroll down here. So some of these scenes here, we can see the folks in the background wearing these shawls and these capes. Those were made by the folks over at 8th Generation. They worked with the directors and actually...
2020, Marvel reached out to 8th Generation to have us manufacture many of the blankets that you'll find in the movie Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
My name is pretty exciting, right? You can learn more about that over at PowWows.com. As part of our This Week in Indian Country, I also want to highlight some of the things we have on PowWows.com, and that is our Shop Native directory and our Native Talent directory. We started these two things during COVID as a way to help raise awareness for all of these creators and these entrepreneurs and these business owners. Shop Native is our directory of Native-owned businesses and products, and our Native Talent part of the website is where you can go and find out more about MCs, arena directors, speakers, dance groups, musicians, and other people in case you needed to hire something for your corporate event, your next powwow, or you just wanted to have a special thing going on in your city or your hometown. This is where you can go find out. So I wanted to highlight a few of those each week on our show. So first off, I want to highlight our Shop Native company, and that's Red Lake Nation Foods. These folks put together all kinds of products that are created by the Red Lake Nation food products. And I actually was given a gift basket for this long time ago. And one of the things I loved in it, I mean, there was lots of things I loved, but one of my favorite things was this salt that had a little jalapeno spice in it. And I'm still using that. I'm getting to the bottom. I have to put in another order. But learn more about this over at Shop Native and support these indigenous-owned businesses. They are a Native-owned company dedicated to producing uniquely specialty products that represent the culture and benefit the 10,000 members of the Red Lake Nation. And thought I had some more pictures. Sorry. But yeah, you can see some of the things they produce here. A wild chalkberry syrup, some pancake mix, some specialty coffee, some other jellies, some wild rice. It's really phenomenal. And some Tonka bars. If you've never had Tonka bars, they're really, really good too. Then over on our Native Talent directory, we want to highlight two folks over there. One is Larry Yazzie, who is a speaker, an actor, and a dancer as well. He also has a dance group that performs. So if you need a speaker or some kind of performer at your next event, go check out Larry Yazzie's information on our Native Talent directory. And also, if you're looking for a full dance group, in addition to Larry's, there's United Indigenous Dancers. That's another, they are based out of, and I should have, sorry. They're based out of Denver. So another part of the country. Larry's over here in Jacksonville, Florida. So lots of folks and lots of ways you can support these indigenous creators, these indigenous entrepreneurs. Learn more about them over at PowWows.com. All right, again, thanks for being here. This is our show for This Week in Indian Country. Let me know if you enjoy this content and what else you want to see. This is a new thing we're trying out, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Oh, and as promised, here's the bonus code. Thanks for watching today. If you go over to PowWows.com/win and enter the code 935540 in the place where it says bonus code, you'll get an extra bonus entry into that giveaway for these 8th generation blankets. And here's one of them. You can win this and two other blankets. Check it out over at PowWows.com/win. Good luck. And that's the show for this week. Have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon.